In terms of how it all works then, once you've got the membership, so once you've purchased your Orient membership and your club specific membership, that the system then recognises you as a member of, let's just use the example of the basketball club. So I've bought my Orient membership and I've bought my basketball club membership. What will then happen is you will then, as a basketball club member, you will be able to see all the activity that is available to you. So that will include all the gym, all the fitness classes as standard, but will also include bespoke sessions for you under that basketball club subscription. So that will include all the basketball sessions. So if, say, basketball have 5 sessions available to its members, you will be able to see all 5 within that week and then be able to book onto those sessions. But you will be doing that all through the app. Now, that is absolutely critical that you guys do that in terms of your booking, because that is our sole track and trace system. So we really need the buy-in from you guys to continue to right the way through the semester until things change, but it's unlikely to, that you must book on to every single session that you come on, and you do that through the Orium app, as we've kind of showed you just there. You do that by a session basis. If the session is full, then you can add yourself on, but you'll be onto a waiting list, and then if anyone cancels through illness or through not being able to attend, they will have to cancel that specific session, and then they will then be there'll be a notification system for getting you access into the space that's then created if you're really looking to get a session on that time. That's exactly how our class systems tend to work, minus the automatic notification process. But we're working on that just now. In terms of what we are saying, if you don't cancel, and you will be presumed to still be in that class. So that is important, because if, for example, there's still a track and a track and trace needed, or the NHS participant need to come in, and we give the details over, then you will then be presumed to be in that session. You will then need to self-isolate as a result of that. So it's absolutely critical that you guys cancel your session if you're not attending. Otherwise, you will be presumed to be there, and your details will be passed over to NHS Test and Protect. In terms of how that then works, is the club, the Orium, no, that one. The Orium will have a register as a result of you booking online, and then what you are then required to do as part of your turning up to that session is show you that you have got a confirmation that you have booked on. All right, so that will either be through the app, or it will be both through the app or through an email notification, automated email to you, and you just need to show that when you're coming in to your club committee members, and they've been briefed on that. And that is they will not have a list of attendees. They will purely be relying on you showing them that you have a booking. So if you cannot evidence that, then you'll be considered not to have been booked in. As an absolute contingency, we will have a process for any people that haven't booked in, that if there is space for that session, they can go into. But that is really not encouraged at all. So walk-ins are not encouraged, and it should just be that you book on and then you turn up to the session, and if you're not turning up to the session, you then cancel. And the sports team will be monitoring this all the time in terms of a session attendance, right the way throughout, to make sure that we've got it right in terms of the programming. If there's mass waiting lists on some sessions, then we might look to try and add additional sessions on to help that club out, for example. But we will need to be responsive and reactive to that. Next one. So if a participant tests positive, which hopefully isn't the case, but may happen, what will then happen is the NHS Test and Protect team will contact the university /Orium and inform us that a positive test happened, who they were, and then we can then say, right, well, it was Joe Bloggs, they were in the basketball club session on this hour, and therefore all the contacts are then passed on of those participants that were in that session to NHS Test and Protect, who will then use that information to contact each individual person. Now, because of the likelihood of because that you are entering into a training bubble when you're taking part in sport, the likelihood is you will then need to self-isolate if someone has had a test, and then go and get a test for yourself. And clearly, if you do not test positive, you'll be able to then just come back into the activity, but it'll be pending that test. So you should self-isolate until you've got that test, or until you've got the results of that test, and it shows a negative result. Critical again up front is, if you have symptoms of coronavirus, which we've not gone into in this call, but it is in the Oriam video. If you have any symptoms, please do not come anywhere near Oriam. We have lots of people that are coming into Oriam, and lots of jobs rely on the business that is made through Oriam. So please do not risk it by coming in, and if you have symptoms, cancel the session, see if you need a test. If you come back negative, you've got that assurance to come back into the activity, and I assure you there's plenty of activity for you to catch up on if you miss anything.